Alright guys, so in today's video, we're going to be discussing absolutely every single new leak and updates coming to Dragon Ball Legends tonight. And if that sounds good to you guys, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button because, I'd always greatly appreciate it. It only takes 2 seconds. And if you guys are new to the channel, welcome to my channel. I pretty much cover here everything Dragon Ball Legends daily. So consider hitting that subscribe button as well. But guys, let's not waste any time. Let's get to it. So we're getting a few brand new events. Of course, a free-to-play ROSÉ. And surprisingly, no new banner. Considering Black Friday is 2 weeks away, guys. 2 weeks away. So we can expect something bait style banner next week for sure, because that's literally the last chance they have to beta. So quite surprised there. ROSÉ, by the way, is a yellow free-to-play unit. If you guys did not know, we're gonna be going over his movesets, which is quite interesting because he does extra damage to hybrids. Hint, Sword of Hope Trunks. Of course, we all knew that. But let's straight up get into it, guys. I don't want to waste any time. There's not much new events going on, but honestly, like, the movesets for this ROSÉ is actually quite interesting. I just took a very quick glance. I didn't really read it. I wanted to just like save a majority of it for this video. So I just took a quick glance and I saw that he does extra damage to hybrids, which is really cool too. So right here, obviously, Fierce Fights, Super Saiyan ROSÉ, Goku Black. Play the event, get Super Saiyan ROSÉ, Goku Black, and limit break him to 7+ stars. So 7 red stars. So we can max him out very much like the last free-to-play Kid Buu. Hopefully this is not time gated though. I just don't like it when they time gate it too long. Obviously, if you wait a couple days, it's fine. But like, I don't want to have to wait way too long to grind up this character. Obviously, I don't think that's going to be the case. At least not too much. But obviously, we collect these medals right here, these ROSÉ medals, and we can exchange it in the item shop for him, obviously. So really mainstream stuff. I'm excited because it's ROSÉ, but I've never really been a fan of too many free-to-play characters because they don't make them that good. But I don't know how good he's going to be. We're going to go over his movesets right now. But, there's also a brand new adventure mode, which, it's called the Festival Countdown Adventure, which on the 23rd, or depending on where you guys live, on the 23rd, they're going to have a festival launch, which is going to, reveal the Black Friday characters as well. So on videos and stuff, and I'll keep you guys updated with that as we go on. But, Festival Countdown login bonus. This is what I just mentioned. Also, login bonus, 2-week login bonus for the official launch of the festival celebration, wherever the case may be. But login bonus, we have 2 login bonuses, right? So we have the adventure login bonus, obviously, which is kind of just mainstream, and then we also have the festival countdown now. We're also going to get a brand new equipment, which is this ROSÉ equipment here. I'm not quite sure what it does. Not quite sure how good it's going to be. Maybe it's going to be straight up for future. I'm assuming it is because he does buff future and powerful opponent, which we're going to discuss in just one bit. But everything else here is pretty mainstream, guys. To be honest with you guys, these are the medals you collect them with. These are the adventures, the adventures, and this is what you pretty much just get. These kind of like festival decoration stuff for the adventures. But let's straight up get into to the ROSÉ movesets. If you guys can't read this, just bear with me. I will try to pretty much just read it with as much clarity as I can. But if you guys want to see this for yourselves, it's always in my Twitter as well, which is in the link in the description down below, guys. But it says here, main ability is Rose Color Cascation. Restores own health by 35%, which is really good. That's a lot right away. Also plus 30% to strike damage inflicted for 30 timer counts, which is really good. -5 to own strike cards costs for 30 timer counts. Now, obviously, this character is going to be a melee type. It's just clear as crystal. Everything's revolving around strike attacks and whatnot. So I like that right away, and it takes about 15 seconds to activate. So his unique ability is applies the following effects to self when this character enters the battlefield. Plus 70% to damage inflicted, cannot be stacked. This is really good right away. 70% damage, depending on what his base stats are like, but that's really good. Very standard, but for a free-to-play unit, that's really, really good. Also reduces damage received by 35% for 15 timer counts. That's really good too. Wow. That is really good. So right away he gets damage inflicted and damage reduction. 35 for 15 timer counts is really notable, guys. Enough for you to come in and switch out as well. So also applies the following effects to self. Okay, so this is exactly what we read before on the Dragon Ball Legends Twitter post. So applies the following effects to self upon landing a strike or a blast card hit while enemy is inflicted in bleed, heavy bleed, or extreme bleed. And then we move on here. Restores ki by 5, plus 15% damage inflicted, activates twice. Okay. I'm assuming this all resets, obviously. Effects and activation counts resets after a character switches, obviously. So that's really good right away. Also draws a strike card. Next, activates twice. Activation counts resets when character switches, obviously. So unique ability 2, so far looking solid, for a free-to-play unit. Pretty good. I like his, plus 70% damage and 35% damage reduction as well. So, so his unique ability is what I was talking about, guys. The power to bring about the apocalypse. That sounds really crazy for a unique ability, but plus 30% to strike damage inflicted against tag hybrid Saiyan. Sword of Hope Trunks, obviously, right? He fights him. Sword of Hope Trunks, or not necessarily Sword of Hope Trunks, but before, he fights Trunks. But yeah, applies the following effects, or technically he does because he's fused with Zamasu. So technically he does as corrupt Zamasu. But if you guys want to get technical, applies the following effects to self according to the number of timer counts passed with current character. So if this character stays on the field for 3 seconds, he draws a special card. Card arts next, activates twice, which is pretty good. 6 seconds passed, plus 20% damage inflicted, and restores vanish by 100%. Whoa. I'm assuming, wow, okay. And wow, that's really good. So if he stays on the field for 6 timer counts, he gets 20% damage inflicted and restores vanish gauge by 100%. That's wild, guys. And if he stays on the field for 10 seconds, restores ki by 20 and plus damage, an extra 20% damage inflicted. So this character is really good. That's a really good unique ability. I don't think we've ever seen anything like that before. That could be really broken, guys. And of course, it's really good that all this resets after a character switches. So he could come in, vanish, and then kind of drift around, or kind of just wait 6 seconds, and then he gets his vanish back for 100%. That's really broken, actually. So next up is a special move, Violent Fierce God Slicer. Deals massive explode damage, and it inflicts enemies with attribute downgrade plus 30% to strike damage received for 10 timer counts, 100% to inflict heavy bleed on hit. His special skills unlock key form of attack, restores own key by 40, which is really good, plus 10 to strike damage inflicted for 15 timer counts. Also 100% chance to increase, 100% chance for the next strike or blast cards arts to inflict heavy bleed on hit, cannot be stacked, cancels enemies buffs, activates twice. Really, really good, guys. And this is a Z ability, like I mentioned before in the beginning of the video. Future, Z ability number 1 is 19% to tag future base strike attack. And then Z ability 2 is 22% to future strike attack. And then Z ability number 3 is 26% to tag future strike attack and defense, and 15% to character strike, 15% to both characters, powerful opponent, and future base blast defense, and then so on. But yeah, guys, this character is looking quite interesting. I do like his art card a lot. I mean, I'm a big fan of this guy's art card. Hopefully, he's really good, because he sounds really good from what I read, especially for a free-to-play unit. But guys, let me end this video here so I can get it out to you guys, because I took a little bit too long. But I'll definitely catch you guys for some showcases and whatnot, and some brand new news and how to farm crystals tomorrow. So make sure you guys turn on those notifications, and I'll catch you guys then. Have a good one. Peace.